The Institute of Directors, IOD, is an affiliate of the IOD UK, which was founded in London in 1903 and granted a royal charter by King Edward VII in 1906. Some members of the IOD UK formed IOD Nigeria in Lagos in 1983. In 1997, the Council, then a branch, sought autonomy and was granted affiliate status. The IOD exists in many countries, mainly Commonwealth countries, and offers members a network of over 85,000 members worldwide. Membership of the IOD is drawn from directors and business leaders in the public and private sectors, and from a diversity of enterprises in commerce, industry, services, professions, and bureaucracy. Indeed, the IOD can be best described as a prime leadership position in the organized private sector that helps members to fulfill their responsibilities for the benefit of the individuals, businesses, and the society at large. Following the successful hosting of the 35th AGM of the Institute of Directors Nigeria on Thursday, the 8th of August 2019, during which Chief Chris Funlola Okunowo was elected as the 16th President and Chairman of the Governing Council of the IOD Nigeria. A grand event was held at the prestigious Civic Center, Victoria Island, Lagos. In attendance at the upscale event were frontliners and those in the top echelon and commanding heights of the social, political, and economic corridors of power, who have come to felicitate with the new president of the IOD Nigeria, Chief Chris Funlola Okunowo. As an illustrious son of Ijebu land, the traditional institution of Ijebu land, which was heavily represented, was led by the Dagburiwe of Idowa, Oba Y.O. Adekoya. Oba Y.O. Adekoya stood in for the Awujale and paramount ruler of Ijebu land, His Royal Majesty Oba Sikiru Adetona, CFR. The program began in earnest with the welcome address of the chairman of the President's Investiture Committee, Dr. Mrs. Ijejedem, who spelled out the salient points to bear in mind as regards the flow of the program.
On behalf of the President and Chairman of the Governing Council of the Institute of Directors Nigeria, I heartily welcome you all to the formal ceremony to mark the ascension of our President-elect to the exalted position of the President of the Institute. We are all excited to see Chief Chris Okunowo mount the saddle of leadership in our Institute. It has indeed been a long journey marked by diligence, perseverance, staying power, and excellence. Chief Okunowo has over the years witnessed the challenges and triumphs of the Institute. He comes prepared, having diligently served in other positions such as Honorary Legal Advisor, Second Vice President, and First Vice President. Honor follows service. On the 27th of June 2019, he was unanimously elected as the 16th President of the Institute of Directors by the Governing Council. Following the annual general meeting, we have no doubt that he would effectively and single-mindedly lead the execution of the Institute's strategic plan and objectives.
The citation of the 16th President of the IOD Nigeria, Chief Chris Okunowo, is a very rich one. The 1972 law graduate of the University of Lagos, Chief Chris Funlola Okunowo, is a member of the following associations: the Nigerian Bar Association, the International Bar Association, the Commonwealth Lawyers Association, and the Institute of Directors Nigeria, a body He now serves at the very apex and as its 16th president and chairman of council. Chief Chris Okunowo's area of core competence in the practice of law is corporate finance, international commercial transaction, and legislative representation. He has private investment in international energy. Chief Chris Okunowo is a principal partner in Chris O. Okunowo & Co., a law chamber he established since 1977. Chief Chris Funlola Okunowo is married to Chief Mrs. Keji Okunowo, herself a great entrepreneur, and they're blessed with children. The swearing-in and oath-taking process ended with the presentation of the instrument of office to the new president of the IOD Nigeria, Chief Chris Funlola Okunowo. Alhaji Ahmed Rufai Mohammed, who is the president stepping down from office, was joined by past presidents of the institute for the ceremony, which was the high point of the night.
As you all witness today, I'm handing over leadership to you. We look forward to your performance, Chief Okunowo. We are very confident and we're very, very sure that you'll be able to deliver on all that has been put before you. It's our expectation that you carry forward what you have been doing and you will make sure that IOD is able to go beyond the level that we have attained today. So it's a pleasure to welcome you and to wish you the best in this new endeavor. Thank you very much.
The instrument of office transfers from the Nigerian to Chief Chris Okunowo.
In his acceptance speech, which followed next, the newly inducted president of the IOD Nigeria, Chief Chris Okunowo, promised to justify the confidence reposed on him with the great responsibility of the exalted office of the President and Chairman of the Council of the Institute of Directors, Nigeria.
Approximately 6 weeks ago, the eminent members of our governing council elected me as the Chairman and President of the Institute. I consider the election as a rare privilege and honor for which I am grateful, deeply grateful. I solemnly pledge to serve in that capacity faithfully and conscientiously. IOD Nigeria has come a long way since its establishment as an affiliate of the IOD UK in 1983 by men and women of great vision. The objective was primarily to instill in Nigeria's corporate world the best global practices in corporate governance.
He promised to work assiduously with others to take the institute to greater heights.
As president of your institute, I will do my very best to discharge the duties of my office and undertake to respect the judgments and advice of my fellow council members and ESCO. I commit to work with all well-meaning stakeholders towards creating and leaving behind an institute better than the one we have today. This commitment recognizes the fact that all good leaders must leave an imprint upon which others continue the journey of development and advancement. I recognize that there are no gallants for those who miss the opportunity of leaving great legacies. I want to assure you that I'm fully committed and willing to provide my time and resources towards the attainment of our vision to establish and sustain a first-class institute, managed professionally and responsibly.
The presidents then gave out special awards to past presidents of the institute, after which there were goodwill messages.
We have confidence
this able, erudite lawyer and businessman that is going to provide leadership for this institute. And there are two ways to leadership: to followership. Followership can never be in the institute of directors. You can only find leaders. Abujalo Ijebuland, Oba Dobreski Adetono, the Ombagba II, and the paramount ruler of Ijebus. We thank you immensely for attending this very auspicious occasion. It's a landmark in Chief Okunowo's life. We pray fervently and piously, for that matter, that your shadow never grow less. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm done. Thank you.
From BISCON Communications, we congratulate Chief Chris Funlola Okunowo on this great feat and pray that he will have a very successful tenure as the 16th President and Chairman of Council of the Institute of Directors, Nigeria.